Hi, everyone. It's Mitch with the Puck Dogs, man. It's March. It is March Madness. It's one of the two best weeks of the year of college basketball. I say this week and next week are the two best. Today's really where it gets going because the big boys are in action. The Big Ten, the ACC, the SEC, the Big 12, everybody, right? A10's playing. I mean, not all the best teams are out there. A lot of them wheel onto the court tomorrow and the following day even. But here they come, the Big East, right? I mean, it is balls to the wall, full steam ahead. In fact, they even have early lines out for tomorrow's game, something you never see in college hoops, except during like the tournaments. But they have them for tomorrow, so I'll be able to get a head start on tomorrow's videos, and then this way I'll be able to fill in the other videos as those other games end and the matchups are announced. Of course, we'll have it 100% covered at both pickdogs.com and sportschatplace.com. Both of these guys hit their bird cages yesterday, and of course, my favorite comment in the Facebook group is, Rod hasn't hit a bird cage in hockey in 3 days, so... Rod, what do you have to say for yourself?
I know, right?
You haven't hit a three-team parlay in hockey in 3 days, but I mean, it's like I don't even know where does that come from? It's like I don't even understand. It's like the probability of hitting a bird cage is probably like one a week. It's like or less, and it's like. I think Rod's hit about 20 in the last 30 days. I don't know. It's just beyond me. And some of the ones that he's hit are like in regulation. So they're like 10, 15 to 1 payers. It's like basically covering your entire month. I don't know. This is like everything used to be free at Sports Chat Place and College Football Place and all my other sites. Everything was always free, and then comments like that. That's when I say, you know what, you want to say that stuff. If you pay, then you can complain. I guess I really am not sure, but yeah, I nailed my college basketball picks. My NBA not so great though. Let's see what we got. Some comments. We had some comments on the other show that I asked the people to ask on this show. But I did a video on that game, but the guys might have an opinion on that one. We are in Birdcage Central, man. I love that other people are also starting to now do 3-team parlays on their websites. I challenge all of them to a month of bird cages and 3-team parlays up against us three. And if you beat me, I'll put your logo right in the middle of our broadcast, right up here where it says hit the thumbs up. I'll put your logo right there. You beat us. I'll put it right under there. How about that? Because the probability, as I think that would be an F-rated spread knowledge pick. So anyways, speaking of tacos, El Gordo, St. Mary's. Good call by Rod yesterday. He's like, Rod, if you missed yesterday's show, Rod was like, St. Mary's was partying on the strip all night. I heard people saw them out there. And we were like, it's like they did tacos El Gordo and Peppermint Diner. It's like, and it certainly showed on the court there. Definitely, I love Mexican food, but I don't think that's something I would eat before a game. It's like, let's go run up and down the court.
Why is he running off the court?
Be back, coach. Got the runs.
It's like, because they're not like the lard-free beans at a place like that. It's going to be like the authentic.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be. Oh man, it's going to be super heavy. Throwing a couple Schlitz malt liquors in there and. It's going to be a rough day at the office, man. Not that I know from experience.
Definitely. I'll say I know from experience.
Raise your hand if you've ever called in sick with a hangover. It's like most people know out there, I don't drink anymore. It was like the only test I ever scored 100% was the "Are you an alcoholic?" test. It's like when you're like the treatment center, they give you out like this list of 100 questions. It's like, have you ever called in sick because you were hungover? It's like, check it off the list. It's like, have you ever made a decision you regret because you were drinking? It's like, yes. I never scored better on a test in my life than that one. It's like, see, I knew I could do it. Oh, man. The ball Pierce. Oh, man. I am sick today. I think a lot of people are going to be sick on next Thursday and Friday. Of course, we're going to be live a bunch on those days. I really am still on the fence to whether or not I'll be in Vegas. Yeah, we show up every day. On a day like yesterday, I was limited on the picks that I could give out because I had given them out as premium picks, and we hit all our college basketball premium picks yesterday. Not so good in the NBA. My pick on this game is I already have a video out there. Tom gets to join us for the live show. So anyways, I had an argument with a guy through email this morning. That's why I'm a couple seconds late. So I had a game that I said was a lock. Remember a few weeks ago I said a game was a lock. I forget who it was. I said and they lost, right? Because I said the L word, right? And they lost. So this guy, instead of just saying, "Oh, never say lock," and you even say never say lock or anything like that, right? This guy went around on like 10 different posts and said, "Oh, Mitch lost his lock yesterday. Mitch lost his lock yesterday." So I threw him out of the group, right? It's like I banned him, blocked him. You guys know the drill, right? So now he's emailing me. Was I blocked from the group? I was just kidding. It's like, I think you post it once, and you're kidding. You do it a bunch of times. That's an asshole. So I posted the rules to the Facebook group at the top. I know it's still not crystal clear. It's not in a great format. I'll work on it. I'll reformat it to try and get it so everyone can see them better. Yeah, we don't give out other people's picks on this show. If you have picks, you can post them in the Facebook group. But on this show, we don't give out other people's or softwares or anything. See this guy saying once again, here's an email from the same guy, right? It's like you can't take a little. It's no. That's not a little. Once is a little. Once is a little, not on 10 different posts across different things. No way. Not. It's like I'm not going to sit here and even defend myself. It's like ridiculous. Anyways. Just going through some of these comments here. A lot of people using some words that I guess YouTube doesn't like. St. Mary's played well in the first half. Yeah, until that Mexican food kicked in at halftime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the adrenaline kept them going the first half, and then the second half they were just like,
All right.
You what?
I'm sure it's you garbage. You
had
garbage. You said lock.
You had too many 8 balls.
Yes, I have a lock you can take a second mortgage out of my house for, and that is if you advertise or talk about a sports book in our Facebook group, you will be blocked, banned, and thrown out and not let back in. That's my stone cold lock. Or if you do what this guy did and just was an ass wipe. Anyway, speaking of ass wipes, I'm not gonna say it. Let's get to some picks here. We got NHL. I know I saw some good games on the card when I was filling out. Only 5.
Yeah,
Call me crazy. I like the Rangers here, plus 149. Chris, who do you like?
I like the Rangers as well. I know one guy doesn't make a whole team, but Colorado's going to be without Nathan McKinnon for this game. I think it does play a little bit of a factor into it. I think they have to adjust without him, and New York's a pretty good team and not a team that I'd want to have to make adjustments against. So I'll take the Rangers at plus 150 in that one.
I'm gonna go the other way. Give me the Avs on the puck line. Rangers on a back-to-back. Give me the Avs here. Avs will come together as a team without McKinnon and be like, hey, let's win one for him, even though he's not playing. Avs win.
I don't know what the hell this means. You had too many 8 balls. Is this?
Yeah, well, that's
right.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Is that a type of shot, maybe?
No, I think 8 balls of Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe in the 80s.
I don't know.
I don't know. I probably did. All right. If it's something that if it's a recreational drug or drink, I probably do. Guilty.
Must have been Grant Fuhr.
Yes. Any other hockey you like here? I'm gonna Google this one on what do you call it? What do they call it again? The something dictionary, Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
Too many 8 balls.
For me, I'm gonna take Chicago in regulation minus 105 against San Jose. Neither of these teams are playing all that well right now, but Chicago is the only team in sniffing distance of a playoff spot right now.
I love this one. Sorry, Chris, to interrupt.
Okay.
Here's what came up. I typed in too many 8 balls. Here's what it is. This is the best. This I actually have never done. So this is like this is after my time. So this is all right. How many 8 balls are in a half ounce of meth? That's what comes up when I put that. And it's like, how many points are in an 8 ball of meth? If you cut an 8 ball of meth in half, how much would you have? Oh my god. Whew. Oh man. Wow. All right, Chris, go ahead. Speaking of too many 8 balls. Yikes. And I always thought we were like a dysfunctional. We're a family show, but we're a dysfunctional family show. This one is like that one's way out there.
Yeah. I just like Chicago to put up a little bit of a fight here. They're the only team within close proximity of a playoff spot coming into this one, so I'll take Chicago. I like Winnipeg plus 110 against Edmonton for the same reason. Edmonton's pretty well set in the Pacific Division right now. They're second in the division. Winnipeg's fighting off teams for the second wild card spot, so I'll take Winnipeg at plus 110. I like St. Louis on the puck line against Anaheim. Anaheim, you beat Ottawa, okay, that's great, but now you got to play the defending champions. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Even at home, I'll take St. Louis on the puck line. And I'll take LA in regulation against Ottawa. LA saved their best play of the season for the end when they're not really playing for anything. They're rattled off 6 straight wins coming into this one against an Ottawa team. Like I said, just got punched in the mouth by Anaheim last night. So I'll take LA in regulation minus 105.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I'm with Chris. Give me, I like Chicago versus San Jose here. Give me Chicago. I like Chicago on the puck line. I think they win 4-2, 5-2. Also, give me the Jets. Still don't know if McDavid's going to play or not. He's still got the flu. So he's a game time decision. So either way, he's definitely not 100%. Give me the Jets here. I like the Jets on the puck line. I think they beat the Oilers by a couple here. And give me the Blues. Blues definitely beat the Ducks. I like the Blues on the puck line as well. And give me the Kings on the puck line. I think they They whoop up Ottawa pretty good. Ottawa's on a back-to-back. And the Kings are rolling for some reason. All of a sudden, they decided we're going to play now. So give me the Kings on the puck line as well.
So yesterday, after the show, I called the T-shirt people, and I guess they mailed the T-shirts regular mail. So it's going to take a little while till they get here. But starting on Monday, I'll announce how to get the T-shirts. Basically, I'll announce it now, and on Monday, I'll tell you guys to start sending the emails what I need to see. If you purchase at least a monthly subscription of Spread Knowledge software during the month of March, meaning that your subscription, you have a receipt for at least a month of Spread Knowledge, or several, 3 one-day purchases, whatever they are. I think there's whatever. It's $79.95 less than 10%. It's like $71.95. If you have a receipt that showed the purchase was made during the month of March, we'll send you a free Pick Dogs T-shirt. I'll pay the postage, whatever. It doesn't matter. Or if you bought a month of our premium service. We're also going to have a multi-capper site. It should be out any day now, so that will be in there as well. We'll figure it out as we go. But so we have a couple different reasons why I haven't announced the details of the T-shirt giveaway. Number one is the T-shirts aren't here. They were mailed on March the 2nd, but they sent them like regular mail. And to Hawaii, that could take like a month, which is okay. But it's like, I would rather have the T-shirt, so when people send me the email, hey, I haven't got my T-shirt yet, it doesn't have to be, well, I haven't received them yet, because it's like, it's going to be like basically the same thing. I've done these T-shirt giveaways before. I know exactly the questions that we get. I haven't got my T-shirt yet, right? So I'm trying to avoid those, by holding this off. But we are going to do it. And then the other thing is that we have the multi-capper premium site where it's not just going to be my picks that you buy anymore. It's going to be everybody. These guys and all the guys that write on the site at Pick Dogs, it's going to be just us. At Sports Chat Place, I'm thinking about getting like other handicappers that are on other sites. And then at Pick Dogs, just having just only people that are part of Pick Dogs and Sports Chat, like our team. Because I think the way I look at it is Sports Chat Place. This is our flagship brand, our original, our bigger, our widespread audience, all of that stuff. Pick Dogs is all about us, like all of us guys. The people that watch the show, our Facebook group, our YouTube people, are kind of like you guys always. I mean, the difference between me and the other guys, people can say, oh, you pick winners, you're better than the other guys. I don't know. Some days I am, some days I'm not. But one thing that I always do is, number one, I always show up regardless. I don't pretend that I'm higher than you guys. I don't talk at you guys. We're answering your questions. Even this 8-ball thing that we had to figure out here, Urban Dictionary did. Whatever it takes to do it. Win, lose, sideways, Rod lost 3 bird cages in a row in NHL. And he shows up every day. 3 in a row. I can't believe you haven't hit an NHL birdcage in 3 days. A reverse money line. It's like.
I know. Right? Well, that's what happens. You hit 5 in a week, and people are like, hey, what's going on? I haven't hit one in a few days.
I always consider myself, back to what I was saying, I always consider myself like one of you guys, and you guys are one of us. I know it's like everyone in the community, right? Everyone in our Facebook group. I'm in there. It's like I don't preach at people, right? It's like I'm in the conversation with everyone else. It's like it is what it is. I do a post just like anybody else would do a post. And it doesn't say Mitch's post, like something special or whatever, right? I think my picture is me surfing, right? It's not even has nothing even to do with like winning money. But that's what I'm planning on, is that Pick Dogs will be our vehicle. That's kind of going to be our community website, our community everything, and Sports Chat Place is going to kind of be our broad, umbrella to the world kind of thing. Just, that's where we're at now. I don't know where it ends up, 6 months from now or a year from now, but that is what we're doing now. All right, speaking about what we're doing now, let's go to the NBA because we got a lot of college hoops to go today. So I mean, maybe Broad will be better at the NBA because he hasn't hit an NHL birdcage in 3 days.
In 3 days.
I know people that have never hit one. You know, I know plenty of people that have never hit one. Chris, have you hit the lottery in the last 3 days?
No, I came close. I got a free play.
What do you like here in the NBA? We got 76ers at home, where they play well against the Pistons, who actually have been miserable straight up, but they've been getting a lot of points and covering point spread, 6-4 against the number in the last time. The New York Knickerbockers on the back-to-back against the Hawks, who it seems that they have these Trae Young games like once a week where he scores like 45 points, right? Single-handedly does it. The Miami Heat, who seem to have it back together now. The Thunder and the Jazz, which is kind of the feature game. The Dallas and Denver, another feature game. And then New Orleans, Sacramento, which I think everyone knows my opinion on that one.
Yeah, there's only 2 games I'm keyed in for on these games today. I like the over 232.5 in the Knicks and Hawks game. I just think this is easily a game that hits 240, could go up to 250. So I think the over is the play in that one. And I like OKC -2 against Utah. I just think that the Jazz are slumping right now. You know, OKC only 5-5 against the spread this in the last 10 games, but Utah's 2-7-1 against the spread. So I'll lay the bucket with the Thunder at home.
How about you, Rod?
Give me Detroit plus 11. I think that's too many points. Even if Embiid comes back, he practiced yesterday or on Monday, so he might be back with his sore shoulder. I think that's too many points. I think the 76ers win, but that's just too many points. I think Detroit keeps it closer than plus 11. So give me Detroit plus 11. And Charlotte hasn't. They've been covering. They haven't been winning, but they've been covering too. Give me Charlotte plus 10. I think they keep that one closer as well. I also like give me Atlanta -4.5 and the over 232.5. And then give me. I'll take Denver. I'll take Denver minus the 2 over Dallas. I think everybody and his dog would jump on Dallas. Give me Denver. And I also like the Pelicans over the Kings. Give me the Pelicans -2. And I also like the over 233 in that game.
So someone is asking here, they were on the Sports Chat Place YouTube feed, and they want to know if they can comment there just on here. I don't know. We just got Sports Chat back a month ago, so I haven't really been able to focus. We've been more focused on getting the content out there on the site and putting together a new team for Sports Chat and Pick Dogs. And I have to say, Chris, Rod are all part of our team, and I have to say that I've been doing this for 13 years, and we've had, a lot of the guys have been with us for a long time. Chris has been with us for a long time. And I have to say right now is easily the strongest team we've ever had. I mean, it's like, I know people say this all the time, like, this is the best group. I just want to say this is really the best group we ever had. It's like, I know you guys think we say this all the time, but really, this is the best group we ever had. So, but I really do think so. I'll have to look at the YouTube channel for Sports Chat, and I'll figure it out. Like, I don't even have the commercials, the videos where we make money on the Sports Chat YouTube channel set up. I have nothing. I think I have the Pick Dogs cover set up there. So it's like, I definitely need to look at that. So, advanced settings. I don't know. We can not sure. I could sit here and try and figure it out. Let's Let's go to college hoops. I mean, pretty good schedule. How many picks you got today, Chris?
8.
8. And how about you, Rod? There's a lot of late lines that just came out too.
How many do I like? There's a few I like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can.
All right, so Chris, why don't you give about half of yours?
All right. My first one, I like Minnesota -8 against Northwestern. I don't think it's any accident that Northwestern finished as low as they did in the Big Ten standings this year. They're just not a good basketball team, and Minnesota won handily. Last meeting at Northwestern, won, I think, by 26 points. I don't know if it's as heavy here, but I think Minnesota wins by double digits. So I'll lay the 8 points of Minnesota. And I like Arizona -5.5 against Washington. There's another case where Washington, they have the talent, but they just weren't able to put it together for much of the conference play. They did pick it up a little bit near the end, but I just don't think that's enough against a loaded Arizona team. I think Arizona is just too much here for Washington, so I'll lay the 5.5 with Arizona. I like Boston College +9 against Notre Dame. I know Notre Dame's probably the better team side by side, but Boston College took them down to the wire this year. Both games were decided by 1 point, and I think this could be another close game, so I'll take Boston College +9. And I'll take Ole Miss -3 against Georgia. Georgia was falling apart down the stretch. I know they have probably a top 5 pick in Anthony Edwards if he chooses to go to the draft, but I just don't think that's enough. Georgia's giving up points left and right. They were giving up 84.6 points per game in their last 5 to finish out the regular season. Ole Miss wasn't scoring as much, but I think they can score a bit here, at least to pull past Georgia. So I'll take Ole Miss -3 here.
How about you, Rod?
I'm going to go the other way in that one. Give me Georgia +3. I think they might even beat Ole Miss outright. As you said, that guy's going to come out and he's going to come out on fire. Give me Georgia +3 over Ole Miss. Georgia's 8-2 ATS their last 10. Give me Georgia +3. I'm with Chris on Manny. Give me Manny -8 over Northwestern. I also like the over 137 in that game. Minnesota's 3-1 ATS their last 5. And they're also Minnesota, the Gophers, their last 5 have gone over. Northwestern gone over 5 of the last 6. So like over there. Give me Miami. Miami versus Clemson. I like Miami +4. Miami's 5-2 ATS their last 7. Clemson's 0-5 ATS their last 5. Give me Miami +4 there. I also like the under 131 in that game. I think we're defensive game there. Give me Miami +4 and the under 131. I also like St. John's -3.5 over Georgetown. St. John's has been playing better the last few games. Georgetown's 0-6 straight up their last 6. Give me St. John's there. I also like, give me University of North Carolina versus Syracuse. Give me UNC -3.5 over Syracuse. I think they're starting to play like we expected them to play at the beginning of the year. And I'm not a fan of this Syracuse team. Give me UNC playing the better ball right now. I also like the over in that game. I think we're going to see a high pace run and gun. Give me some scoring over 148.
All right, I'm still sitting here trying to figure out the YouTube settings. I'll have to do that after the show because now once I start focusing in, I'm stuck on it, right? So I'll give out a couple that I didn't get a chance to do videos or anything. I like Syracuse against North Carolina. I also like Xavier against DePaul. I think I gave that out, actually. But those are two that I was looking at. And I'm with you guys on Ole Miss. I really don't like the way Georgia's been playing down the stretch. Chris, back to you.
Yeah, I'm with Rod. I'm on the other side. I'm on North Carolina -3. I know Syracuse is the zone can always swallow up a team, but North Carolina, even though the teams have changed from year to year, North Carolina's won the last 9 against Syracuse. The Oranges have had trouble with the Tar Heels, no matter who's been on the court. So I'll take North Carolina. I think they've been playing a little bit better. I think they're going to start to show up a little bit in the tournament. I'm going to take Fordham +3 against George Washington. Fordham only won 2 conference games all year, but both of those wins came against George Washington. I just think, based on what we've seen so far, I think Fordham could probably do it again, so I'll take Fordham +3. I like Vanderbilt +9 against Arkansas. I just wasn't impressed with what I saw from Arkansas down the stretch. Vanderbilt picked up a couple wins to close out the year, including a win over a pretty good South Carolina team. I think that carries over. I think Vanderbilt at least keeps this one reasonably close. And I'm going to take McNeese State +1.5 against Lamar. It's not off. You get a 1.5 with one of the better shooting teams in the country. McNeese State, even though being a sub 500 team, still 4th in the country in field goal percentage, 2nd in the country in terms of shooting the 3. I think that just means too much offense for Lamar to keep up with. So I'll take McNeese +1.5.
Yeah, these are the questions that we're going to get. What if I bought Spread Knowledge a few months ago? The purchase has to be made during the month of March. I mean, I don't know how much more clear I can say. You know, it has to be made during the month of March if you want the free T-shirt. Too many opinions, just stick to Chris and Rod. All right, I'll just put some tape over my mouth. Rod, go ahead.
All right, give me Oklahoma State -6.5. I see that over Iowa State. Iowa State just not been good. They're 1-5 straight up their last 6. Oklahoma State's starting to actually play some good ball. I think they beat Iowa State today. Give me Oklahoma State -6. I also like give me NC State -5 over Pittsburgh. NC State really needs this win. I think they're going to come out and play really hard today. Over Pittsburgh played yesterday. Give me NC State today -5. What else do I like?
I like Boston College against Notre Dame in the 9 points. They've played them tough, and like I said in my video, Notre Dame has a lot of rivals, but Boston College has fewer rivals, and Notre Dame is one that they take very, very seriously. I like Boston College in that one, plus the 9 points. They beat them outright in South Bend earlier this season. I like Texas State against App State. Texas State had the day off, and they've been the better team all season. I was surprised that App State even covered in their other game against Coastal. It was kind of like one of those weird things, right? But the way that they covered. Florida International -2 against Rice. FIU has been so hot coming down the stretch. I wouldn't be surprised if they win that conference tournament. I like FIU. Chris, you got anything else for us?
No, that's it for me.
How about you, Rod? Anything?
No, I'm good.
I don't know. I'll find out. No, I'm not with Craig anymore, and I'm not with Picks and Parlays anymore. I'm with Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs. I own 100% of both of those. Craig owns whatever percent he owns of Picks and Parlays. He merged with a company out of Sweden called QM Media. You can ask Craig about how much he owns of that company, or how little he owns of that company, or whatever. However you want to call it. Is it half full? Is it half empty? I don't know. It's not my position to decide that, but Craig made other decisions to the direction he wants to go, and I made my own decisions. And I'm super, super happy with mine, and that's all I can say. Christ. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I don't know. Iona versus St. Peter's. I like that one. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I always get Iona and Elon confused during the regular season. I don't know. Is it just me? Don't they kind of like seem like they're the same? They're actually the same team. They just switch uniforms sometimes. McNeese versus Lamar. Chris?
Yeah, I had McNeese plus 1.5.
Go Cowboys. It's kind of like the Go Tigers. Geaux.
Yeah.
Chris picks are poop emoji today. Ouch. Wow. Normally those comments are reserved for me. Chris wins me money.
I went 6-2 yesterday, so.
Sac State or Weber State. I gave this one out too many times already. I'm sick of talking about it.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to go the other way. Give me Weber State. I like Weber. Give me Weber plus the 4. I'm going to go against it.
Guy on the left looks like he hasn't showered in months. Who's on the left? I guess it depends which way you're looking at. My left or the left? Whatever it's like. I don't know, man. Probably me. It's always me, I'll tell you that much. Thank you for your comments. At least they have at least whoever you're talking about, whichever three of us you're talking about. At least we got the guts to get in front of a camera and say something, as opposed to like sit behind a computer keyboard. You smell bad. It's like, what is that? Check computer pic show. Cool. Who is the chump promotion his stuff on Yo's show? Oh, I see. Someone's name is that. Is like people do that. Birdcage for president. We did this. I mean, I'm sick of asking about the Sac State, Weber State. We did this one already. We've done it. We've done it over and over again. We all did this game. Been a while since I bought premium. You update throughout the day. Just bought the month here. It's not the place you can email me. Does Washington have a shot to win the match? That's funny. I like the Canes money line. Oh, hit the thumbs up. This is the part where I grovel for thumbs up on YouTube. Please hit the thumbs up, everybody. It takes you half a second. It costs you nothing. Helps us a ton. Really. It's what keeps this show free. I'm not sure how we would charge for it, but it's what keeps it free. How many of you would pay for this? Love the show. A lot of Weber State. Is Chris Ruffalo Italian? Chris?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Is that a lasagna on your screen, or are you just happy to see me? Let's do it. All right, Chris, talk to us.
All right, so we'll start on the ice. I like Chicago in regulation, minus 105 against San Jose. Winnipeg, plus 110 against Edmonton. The Rangers, plus 150 against Colorado. St. Louis, minus 1.5 against Anaheim. And LA in regulation against Ottawa. My NHL three-way birdcage. Chicago in regulation. St. Louis in regulation. And LA in regulation at plus 574. NBA, the two games I like there, over 232.5 in New York, Atlanta. And OKC minus 2 against Utah. College hoops, I like Minnesota minus 8 against Northwestern. Arizona minus 5.5 against Washington. Boston College plus 9 against Notre Dame. Ole Miss minus 3 against Georgia. North Carolina minus 3 against Syracuse. Fordham plus 3 against George Washington. Vanderbilt plus 9 against Arkansas. And McNeese State plus 1.5 against Lamar. My college hoops birdcage. Minnesota minus 8, Arizona minus 5.5, and North Carolina minus 3.
Go to the birdcage man, Rod Zawacki.
Hey, we'll start with NHL. Give me the Blackhawks on the puck line. I think they beat San Jose by. Give me the Jets on the money line over the Oilers. Give me the Avs on the puck line over the Rangers. Give me the Blues on the puck line over the Ducks. And give me the Kings on the puck line over Ottawa. NHL birdcage for me. Let's go three-way birdcage. Hold the win in regulation. Give me the Jets, the Blackhawks, and the Kings. Give me about a 9-1 there. NBA, give me the Pelicans -2 and the over 230, 233. Give me Atlanta -4.5 and the over 232.5. And I like Denver -1.5. College hoops, give me Miami over Clemson +4.5. I also like the under 131 in that game. Give me St. John's -3.5 over Georgetown. I like Mini -8 over Northwestern, and I like the over 137 in that game. I like North Carolina over Syracuse -3. Give me Oklahoma State -6 over Iowa State. Give me Georgia +3 over Ole Miss. Give me NC State -5 over Pittsburgh. And for me, my college birdcage today, give me Miami +4.5, UNC -3, Mini -8.
For my birdcage, Florida International, Texas State, and Ole Miss. 3 favorites. Anyways, bring the guys back in. Well, we will be back tomorrow. We'll have a full show. It's going to be a real good one tomorrow because the big tournaments really hit full steam tomorrow, and a lot of the primetime teams start to take the court. A lot of the teams have, the way these conference tournaments work is a lot of teams have buys, and then in some of the conferences, the bigger ones, there's double buys. So the big heavy hitters don't come out until late. Like, the Big 12 is playing, but we don't see Kansas. The ACC is playing, but we don't see Duke and Virginia and, the teams that we really want to see. Louisville and, So those games are all still yet to come. This is the best time of the year for college hoops. We are going to be giving away free T-shirts. The details will be to follow. No need to email me today about it. I'm hoping that the T-shirts get here by the end of the week, but regardless, we'll start giving the details so you guys can at least make sure that you're going to get your shirt. I guess, I don't know. Without the shirts, it's kind of hard to promote. That's what I always say. But they are on order. They were mailed on March the 2nd. Unfortunately, I live in the middle of the ocean, and I think they're walking them over. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Always a pleasure to spend my morning with everybody out there, as well as these guys. I give them a hard time. But it is what it is. This is what we got. This is our story, and we're sticking to it. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.